Plug Power, got an update here. I'm a little bit reluctant to talk about Plug, if I'm honest, because there's too much Russian oligarchs manipulation with this, and I keep being sent false information. People trying to buy my influence and say certain things about Plug, and I won't do it. There's not enough money in the world. You cannot buy me. You cannot bribe me with any amount of money. I'm not interested. You could offer me $1 billion. It will make no difference whatsoever. This channel is built on being honest. Plug, Andy Marsh, I'm hoping to interview him on my show. I know several of my investors have written to investor relations, and we're trying to arrange that now. I'd love to have him on the show. Be very, very careful, though. There's a lot of false information about this. I repeat what I've said time and time again. Plug Power, the business behind the nonsense, the noise, the investors, the actual business is a potentially good business, the world leader in hydrogen. However, there are those that want to get their hands on it, and there are those that want to manipulate it and corrupt the stock price, just pump it to dump it, giving the company no chance of real growth and all the rest of it. So I have said, and I'll repeat again, the good news will not come till the next earnings quarter. We've had disruption. We've had supply shortages of hydrogen. We had delays on opening plants. All of that is behind us. Things are good. However, the price, the knowledge, the information that's put out very often is false, and it's designed to pump the stock and to dump it. So let's look at some facts of what actually is happening and where we are. So the next earnings, we're going to see a much, much better company. Hopefully it'll get rid of all the nonsense. So tap the like button if you want this, and also click subscribe and ring the bell as well. Be very careful with people that have thousands of followers that follow thousands of people doing follow for follow, proclaiming they have inside knowledge of the company. They don't. They're trying to influence it. And if you follow 1,000 people or 2,000 or 5,000 and they all follow you back, you've got a community, but anyone with half a brain realizes it's a load of nonsense. Anyway, let's look at the price and the news, and also these numbers. These numbers are very important, right? So where we are today, here is where we are. Now, we are March 30th, our last earnings. You can see here the price, the revenue came down. People started buying here saying everything was great. And I said it was going to come down because I read balance sheets, I read numbers, I read profits and loss. I take my time to study the business. I said, and if you go back to my videos, that the stock would come down before it took off properly. Everyone was buying this, but this is what happened. It came down, and now we're 801 revenue, down from 891. However, now we're getting, or likely to get, the real growth. That's what I said. So that's good. But the price now has been beaten down. Operating income, can you see? Everyone was going, this is great, this is great, this is great. No. The last quarter was the last one when now we're expecting growth. It was 2 quarters early. It was done to pump the stock for self-gain profit. And I hate that sort of stuff. I want to build a great business, not pump something that isn't ready to be pumped. You just destroy it. Anyway, here we are, and now we're expecting growth. Same thing for net income. How many times? It's going to keep coming down, and it did, and it did, and it did. And now we're expecting things to increase. And I really believe on the next quarter, we will get the results that the company deserves, but not by jumping the gun. Those that talked about its debt position, it's got a lot of debt, but it's paying it down. A lot of people talked about that. They're going to go bust one minute, next minute they're going to go to the moon. None of that was true. None of that was true. They had a funding round. They found the investment, 4.8 billion in assets, 1.9 billion in liabilities. Not good, but look how the long-term debt has come down, 509 million. It's coming down. So it's not this story that the manipulators would like to tell you. It's a good business, just bought too early. Let's look at the profitability. Profitability, 21, extremely low, but that is about to improve. Solvency, they're not going bankrupt. Many people said they are bankrupt. They're going to go bankrupt. 38%, they're not going bankrupt. Where do Wall Street see it going? On a worst case scenario, 15%. Now remember, I can overbuy on a growth stock. We can't get much more growth than hydrogen. So you could overbuy this, only worth $2, 15%. I can live with that. I can absolutely live with a 25% overvaluation on a high growth stock. What about Plug's average forecast? Well, expecting 113%, which is fantastic. That's where I see it in the next three quarters or so. Plug high, 694%. That's a little bit getting carried away, but nevertheless, that's where some see it going. Insiders were selling the stock, but it's 6 to 9 months ago, and now it's dramatically reduced, massively reduced in the last 3 months, just tax purposes now. So don't think that everyone is dumping the stock. That's not true either. Because the stock is heavily manipulated, not only do you get people that talk an absolute load of rubbish, telling you all kinds of stupid stuff, you get then people on the back of all that, this very often the same people that are telling you, join my Facebook group, join my club and tell everybody how wonderful Plug is at the same time as we're going to short it and dump it on ourselves. I've got no time for it. You cannot pay me to do it. I'd never do it. Offer me $1 billion, I'd still say no. 26% shorted. So we don't have enough volume for a short squeeze. We have a percentage-wise above 20% is excessive, short squeeze territory, but there's not enough volume. However, on the next earnings, when we get the news out, there could be a rush to buy this stock. So that could force a short squeeze. Now, I do have some real news here. Credible, checked it, real. You want to look at this. This is actually what's going on with the company. Now, I know it's quite small. Bear with me. It's as large as I can get it. Plug is a global leader. It's the number one in the hydrogen space. In comprehensive hydrogen solutions for the green hydrogen economy, secured an order of 25 megawatts of proton exchange membrane electrolyzer systems for a customer in Europe. The project will employ 5 of Plug's 5 megawatt containerized PEM electrolyzers to reduce the carbon footprint of the company by using green hydrogen. Now, you need to be aware, if you are a Trump supporter and if you believe what Donald Trump says, he's going to row back all of the green energy and he's going to light up the coal mines again, he may do that. I have no idea. I haven't got a crystal ball what Donald Trump's going to do or not going to do. However, take the president out of it. What we do have is hydrogen now is making good business sense. It wasn't at first. It's still very expensive, but it's getting cheaper much, much quicker. We've seen the cost come down. So businesses who don't care about the politics want to make money and be more efficient in their businesses. So Plug Power will become mainstream, no matter if we light up the coal mines and we say green, we're not backing green energy anymore. It's already too late. It's out of the can. Businesses, entrepreneurs, investors are looking for this because it is the future, not because it's green and lovely and it's the right thing to do, which obviously it is, but it's also the future economically. So it doesn't matter who wins the election and which subsidies get added or taken away, this is going to be a success. The selection of Plug's technology for this project serves as a clear example of our established industry expertise and proven technology stated by Plug Andy Marsh. Industry experts have highlighted the immense market potential for green hydrogen in Europe as being a key factor for reaching European Union decarbonisation targets. This presents a significant opportunity for Plug, and we have the market knowledge and technology readily available for to make a substantial impact. Plug will leverage its extensive experience in the green industry, backed by 35 years of engineering and expertise following the acquisition of Frames in 2021. Among other, the company is currently advancing on a 100 megawatt PEM electrolyzer deployment with Galp, an oil and gas company in Southern Europe, and commissioning multiple 5 megawatt electrolyzer systems for industries including glass manufacturing, aluminium recycling, and steel manufacturing processes. The company is also currently executing on 7.5 gigawatts of basic engineering and design package contracts. There we go. I don't need to read any more. Everything else is good. We will, of course, be covering the earnings. We will, of course, cover any breaking news that is relevant and real and genuine. So look forward to that. And there we go. Plug is now dramatically undervalued. I say dramatically undervalued. Anything under $2 is dramatically undervalued. Anything under $3 is a real potential now. So we've got growth. It's coming. Just be careful of the false information. People buying ahead because they expect this business to do well. I'm sure it will. The signs are all there. The numbers are all there. Just don't listen to all the noise. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. I'll put all the links as well, and over here and over here. It's going to get very, very green. We like to say the future is bright, the future is green, and Plug Power, I'm sure, is just a quarter away now from successful earnings to start to propel this stock to where we want to see it. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.